Good day, good day, good day from the jungle temple here as I leave, and that's the nature of today's video. Today I'm showing you what it's like to take a bus from one town to the next, and specifically I'm in Vasconia of Parita, so I'll take one bus from Vasconia to downtown central Parita to the Mercado, the central market and the bus station, and then I will buy a ticket and I will take another bus from downtown Parita to center of Jaco, and that's where I'll be going today. So at the moment it is 1 p.m. and you'll be able to check in with the time cards as this video goes on, where I am and how long it takes to get to where I need to be. So the next video, or the next little scene you'll see, is me on the bus to Parita from Vasconia, and then the next will be the bus from Parita to Jaco, and we'll have an overall kind of timeline of what it takes, how much money it costs roughly. So let me say that from Vasconia to Parita is 775 colones, which at today's exchange rate is about $1.50 in US currency. So stay tuned. Okay, so to my right, this is my property here. This is my short walk to the bus. So this is my street, my private little personal street. Here we have our bridge, which needs to be repaired, and then those bamboo bridges or walls or reservoirs are the border of my property. So you got a little entrance to the river here, and then there's the main road where the bus stop is. So I don't know, what is that, 75 meters, at most 100 meters from where the bus picks up. The main road, paved road, beautiful. So 100-meter walk to start. All right, so my little bus stop here is about half a kilometer from the actual bus stop. And they have these benches by the soccer field. So I typically just wait over here. And my fare today will be covered by my 1,000 colones, and I will get 225 back. And that will help my next stage of the journey. I think to Jaco will be, I think it's just under 3,000 colones, so it's just under $5. It's like maybe 45-minute ride. So if you're one of my followers from the New York City area, imagine you're in Ringwood, the town that I came from, and you're going to New York City. And I'm not sure how much that costs nowadays. I'm quite sure in like 2003 the bus fare was $6, but that was also the toll going over the George Washington Bridge, and I think now it's closer to $15, so I would imagine the bus fares are pretty similar. But anyway, from my little area of Vasconia to central Parita is about $1.50, and I think it's less than $5 to get to Jaco, but I'll confirm. Bus number 1, Vasconia to Parita. Exiting the first bus, heading to the next. Stay tuned. Okay, here at the Parita market, when you guys are where the buses drop you off, that's right over my shoulder, and there's a little super pulperia right here. This is where the bus tickets are sold. You can see the window and you can see the times. I'm going to show those in just a minute. All right, we got bus times. I'm going to try to steady it out. So you've got the San Jose route on the left, which goes from Manuel Antonio or Capos to San Jose and then back. And then the one that I'm taking today on the right, did I say the right last time? On the left, San Jose to Manuel Antonio, and then the right is Capos or Manuel Antonio to Punta Arenas, the capital of my state, Punta Arenas. So this is where Parita is the pickup, and I'm on the right hand side, and I'm down here at about 4:30 p.m. now getting this bus. I just had some lunch and coffee in town while I waited. I could have got on an earlier one, as you could see, the 2 o'clock or 3:30, but I waited, and now I'm going to get on this 4:30 or 5 o'clock bus, and I'll be in Jaco by 6 o'clock. All right, and just to go over the ticket, it was 1,585 colones, which is about $3, roughly $3. So it cost me $1.50 to get from Vasconia to Parita, and it's costing me another $3 to get to, from Parita to Jaco. So all in all, it's costing $4.50 to get from my house to Jaco. Okay, waiting here at the Parada, the main station in Parita. My bus will come from that direction, the south side, in through this bay, up to Jaco, very soon hopefully. Just another note real quick, the bus colors, the green bus is the one that goes from Punta Arenas to Manuel Antonio or Capos. The red buses, or pink buses I should say, the pink buses go from San Jose to Capos. The yellow buses, in case you're over on the Pacific coast, is the Pariteño bus, and that runs from Capos up through, I believe, La Loma, which is on the north side of Parita, just beneath Estorrillos. And that one also goes to the clinic near Playa Bandera, the hospital. And then the buses like you saw me on, like a school bus, or the white with the orange and black stripes, is a local one. And usually they use school buses or retired big buses, but these green ones are always, as you can see, the Capos Punta Arenas bus, Transportes Capos a Punta Arenas. So green is going to be the bus that I'm getting on if I were going to San Jose, or if you're coming from San Jose, it's going to be a pink bus, and then the local buses are all different and specific based on where you're going. But if you ever see a green bus, and you're on the Pacific coast, that's the one that runs from Punta Arenas to Capos and stops at all the little cities in between. And same thing with the pink buses. There's a bunch of stops in between San Jose and Capos, including the Parada here at Parita Mercado. Here I am on the green bus, the Capos Punta Arenas line. And as you can see, we're in a bit more luxury seats than the other bus I was on. And this, as I showed you from that other bus, is green on the outside, but we've got a bit more comfort here. Big old bus heading through Parita right now. So in about 45 minutes, I would guess, we will be arriving in Jaco, and the time now is just before 5 o'clock. I would say it's about 10 minutes before 5. So I'm hoping to be in Jaco by 5:30, and then I think I'm gonna party. You know, I have a friend's birthday party tonight at the Green Room in Jaco, and there's also a few other friends, because I used to live in the area, that I'm gonna be linking up with and connecting with. And then I think another friend is coming from San Jose tonight, who's gonna be passing by Jaco on the way down, and she might pick me up to get me a ride back home. And we're gonna hang out for the weekend, and she's gonna stay in the guest room while I have no guest here, and we're just gonna kick it and catch up. But just trying to see if any of my friends are still here in Jaco. It's a busy day, busy Saturday here. But yeah, I'm starting to get to know so many people in town that I have friends every time I come. But I just wanted to keep you guys updated. So all in all, I took 45 minutes to get from Vasconia to Parita. Obviously I waited, but there was a bus that came right at 2 o'clock. So let's say I picked it up contiguously. I would have been in Parita by 2, a little bit before. I could have gotten this same bus at 2 o'clock, a few hours earlier, if I didn't, you know, walk around and grab a few things and meet with a few friends. But I could have been in Jaco before 3 o'clock, leaving my house at 10 after 1. So in under 2 hours, you could pretty much get anywhere within an hour drive in the car using the buses. If you're in a centrally located place like downtown Jaco or along the Costa Rica, the highway, it's going to take quicker because you're only going to need one of these buses. But for me, to get to Jaco, which in a car would take about an hour, or with a taxi, it cost me about at least $50 with a taxi or an Uber, probably closer to $60, $70. It's costing me less than $5 and taking me 2 hours. So twice as long, but a savings of almost 90%. So highly recommend using the buses in Costa Rica. Okay, it's 5:50. We're just getting to Jaco now. You can see the beach from the upper coast here. of hotels with the lights on as it's getting dark. Next from the street, turning towards the beach. Okay, hopping off the green bus, and we're here in Jaco. Buenas. Alright, so I got off by the municipality, which is on the south side of town. Just a little bit of walking here, and I'm in the downtown. I just wanted to stop here because this is the beginning, technically the beginning of the downtown central area, and it's kind of equivalent to where I was in Parita, on the south side of town, over by the entrance where all the businesses start. So that's it. I started my journey at 1:15, got to Parita by 2, took a few hours in Parita to get some things done, and then I got on the bus to go here just before 5, and it's now 5:50, so it took just under an hour for the bus to get here, and there was a few stops along the way, and that's the bus. So all in all, it takes under 2 hours to get from Vasconia of Parita to downtown Centro Jaco, and it's pretty much equivalent from any of the kind of offshoot areas of any of the main towns around here within an hour of Jaco. So if you're not used to the bus system, this is how it goes. It's very easy. I'm just running across the street real quick, and I'm gonna start walking into downtown, but that's the Jaco Municipality building, in case you guys are familiar with Jaco. And this is Flying Tobin signing off. That's the journey via bus, under 2 hours, from Vasconia of Parita to downtown Jaco. Very easy, and I'll be coming back in the morning, bright and early. I think the first bus is 6 or 7 a.m. I'll be back in Parita, and then I get back to my house at like 1 p.m. I'll take that 12 noon bus back home to see my dogs.